Hello and welcome everybody to today's podcast of the Historical Mystical Podcast with your host and only host today, Elgin Medallion. I had to change formats for this one. It used to be videos. I know all the old episodes used to go like that. Sadly, there was a bug in our system where the recording system we're using was not working. So now we're going to use this system. I'm discussing two topics for you today from topic 6.1 and topics 5.3. I'll talk to you about how the environmental factors contributed to the industrialization from 1700s to the 1900s, and with economic motives for imperialism, with helping with describing the political and strategic motives for empire building. So let's get on with the show. Hey, production. Why is where's my transition?
Sir, we ran out of budget.
How? Sir, you spent it on a gacha game? Oh my god. I'll fund the transition myself. Hey, we're too late. It's fine. Ugh. Okay. Sorry, production's a little bit of a problem. But let's start off. Let's go back to the time of imperialism of 6.1 and ask ourselves, how did what ideologies contribute to the development of imperialism this time? Or if you're just asking this question, I'm here to help you answer it. So first, let's start off with what the definition means. A definition of imperialism is kind of just the motives of getting more empires, and it's anybody who's sad. So Britain lost the Americas, so they decided to go settle colonies of New South Wales off the east coast of Holland, which is now modern day Australia. After France lost their war against the Persians when they were sad defeat, they wanted to expand the territory to multiple islands in the Pacific, single, and Indonesia. It's like some football teams that just suck and they want to go get new players. New unified states appeared in the unification of Italy and Germany because they both wanted colonies and and they both wanted better economic strategies, but neither became their own empire to the mid-1800s. I will mention Spain in this one not being a big imperial power. It's kind of like the Jets. You realize they used to be good and now they're trash. Alright. I'll talk to you about some Catholic and religious motives, like how Spain and Portugal got to support Catholicism, but people started believing that missionaries were trying to support imperialism. So, now we're done with imperialism, let's head back to the topic 5.3, which is about industrial evolution. And I want you to ask yourself, ask yourself this. Really ask yourself this question. How much did factors contribute to the characterization of the industrialization at this time? And don't worry, I will answer this for you via talking about what started this, which was the agricultural revolution, which helped increase productivity with things like crop rotation, which was the rotation of different crops in and out of the field every year, and the creation of the seed drill that helps put seeds efficiently inside applications. The also introductions of multiple types of food, like for example, potatoes from the Columbian Exchange, helped grow populations by feeding more people in the tides. And because of all this excess food and more food, populations started to grow, which means people were now able to focus on improving medicine and medical care. With that improving, that means infant mortality rate starts to decline. You're not going to see dead baby corpses on the road. And now we're with Britain. Britain is like, hey, I want fancy stuff. I don't want to buy it from India. No, they bad. Hey, let's get the cotton industry up, which was merchants providing raw cotton to women to spin out finished cloth in their home. Sadly, the workers were kind of underpaid. But it also gave women some independence. So hey, that's the first for women. If you don't, it's a win. And now we are in the development of the spinning jenny and the water frame, both being created by James Harvey Greaves and Richard Arkwright. These two inventions helped the cotton industry by the spinning jenny's ability to spin more than one thread, and the water frame was more effective than single person labor, which kind of killed the household textile, which poor women, rip. But it also led to the creation of factorial systems. We're going to talk about Eli Whitney, who created interchangeable parts, talking about hey, if a machine broke, you don't need to replace the part. And we're also going to talk about how Britain had all of it because they had abundance of rivers. They could import materials faster. They had stronger fleets that helped bring agricultural products, protection of private properties, and higher growing population and urbanization. That is all for today's episode. It was a lot about urbanization and everything else and industrialization. And it is the Bills versus Broncos game tonight. Go